Hey everybody,
Hey, guys.
This is MaJeliv. I'm Matthew.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Jemmy.
I'm Jose.
And I'm Joshua.
And we are the Vasquez family. We're a family of artists and actors. You may have seen us in shows like Miss Marvel, The Liberator, Cobra Kai, The Walking Dead, or in movies like The Valet, La La Crocodile, or maybe in our own original projects like Cane to Chaos.
Ooh.
But yes, we love to break open movies and TV shows, and we are very excited to be jumping into the teaser trailer for Supergirl. We really enjoyed the Superman movie, directed
Yeah.
by James Gunn. Dad over here is a big Superman fan,
Yeah.
and so we are very interested to jump on in and see what this movie entails, learn a little bit more about Kara Zor-El's story. Jemmy, you read the comic, correct?
Yes.
One
I read
of
one
them.
of the comics.
One of the comics.
Not the one that this one is based off of, but now I want to.
Yeah.
Just
So-
to see what's gonna come.
Yes, very, very intriguing. So we're going to jump on in, and then we'll share more of our thoughts after. Thank you for joining us. Let's jump in. Here we go.
There's
There he is.
the one only
Oh
crypto.
my gosh. Oh. Oh no, crypto.
What a nuisance.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy.
What a mess.
Wow.
I, Kara Zor-El, hereby declare the 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
Huh. By the way, that's the director of Cruella and I, Tonya.
Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind.
Whoa.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Oh.
Whoa.
What is on your planet have powers like you?
Huh. New characters.
Yeah. Huh. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was cool.
What Superman man?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Huh.
Huh. Whoa.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
June
Okay.
26th.
Wow.
Written by
Okay.
Anano.
Oh yay.
There
Okay.
it is.
Woman of Tomorrow.
There's the
Now I know which one to get.
Good
So
start.
immediately it's giving me Guardians of the Galaxy
Yes.
vibes in terms of
For sure.
yeah, seeing her. It looks like we're diving deeper into her past, Krypton, seeing more of that perspective in this universe. That's interesting. But that line about, he sees the good in everyone, I see the truth. That was interesting.
I love how that sets the standard of how this is clearly showing how Supergirl is not like Superman. Like, she's very, very different. It's interesting because despite having like the same symbol, doesn't mean something different to both of them. So that'll be very interesting to see. And she's always been very like spunky and like unhinged. I do remember
Right.
that in the comics.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that. It looks like, she seems great for the character. So I'm excited. It's a lot of new territory too, because again, with the comic, I haven't read that one, so there's only so much we know about Supergirl. So it's exciting.
And also, there's a truth to, in Man of Steel, I know that was a bit ago, but the movie opens in Krypton, like the planet. And it's a lot to take in, right? It's large scale. There's a lot of action. The world is dying. It's very apocalyptic. It's a lot. But here, we're getting to Supergirl after seeing Superman, and we get to witness as Clark, as Superman, really develops who he is on Earth. But to see from Supergirl's perspective what Krypton looked like, especially with the way that they develop Superman's parents in that film, what is this Krypton going to look like? What is it going to feel like? How are people going to interact? And I think that's a very important part to what makes her how she is and who she is. And I'm also curious, you know, she's 23, a young adult, really stepping into responsibilities and making decisions, active choices.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool audience that this is tapping into specifically. And she's having to train this young girl or help her in some way. And so for her to be able to reflect on herself through that dynamic, I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
Fascinating, yeah.
Well said, Josh.
I love it. Any thoughts?
Oh yeah. How do I keep this short? So right now we're about 30 minutes from finishing. We're watching A League of Their Own. If you've ever seen it, there's a character there named Jimmy Dugan, played by Tom Hanks. This trailer teaser is reminding me of that character who is fallen victim to the drink, to alcohol, is a battling alcoholic. Why alcohol? Well, there's a numbing of pain, sometimes literally in his case, where he's ruptured, he's messed up his knee, but then there's the emotional pain of not being able to play the game of baseball. I'm immediately curious about why she is clearly consistently under the drink, the influence of alcohol. Why? What is she numbing out? What is she constantly in the need to party for? That immediately raises my eyebrow and intrigue as to what it is that she's been. Obviously, some of you may be like, well, I mean, come on, man. She witnessed the death of her planet and her people. I get that. Yeah, that's probably a big one. But then what else? Or is that enough? Was there something else behind that statement of I see the truth behind people?
Yeah.
Because that also means that she probably has seen some really dark elements in the people that maybe she cared for, or who knows. There's just so much promise there of story and layers of themes that I'm excited for to explore through her lens, and how that compares to Kal-El and her younger cousin, who happens to have a much more optimistic view of humanity and probably the universe at large. And that's a challenge to all of us, because some of us will identify more with her, who wants to see the truth about humanity, which tends to lean to the negative. You know, it's very easy to lean on the negative because it protects us and keeps us safe until you have to step out of your comfort zone. And I think that's what Josh is saying, that I'm also equally excited to see, is what is going to cause her to get out of her comfort zone. In other words, put the drink down finally and step into a whole new realm of risk and and potentially hurt yet again, but perhaps for a greater reason. Hopefully.
Right.
I also think that when Superman's past, his childhood, he grew up with two parental figures who I think formed a lot of who he is inside. You know, like he came as a baby and he had these human parents who nurtured him and showed him how to use that power for good, and how to, you know, embrace how, you know, his differences, and how to do great things with, you know, great responsibility. I'm curious to learn more about her. I don't know a lot of the background of Supergirl. I haven't read any of the comics or anything, so I'm excited to see her, this actress. She's I love her in
House of the
The
Dragon.
House of the Dragon. Yeah, she's wonderful. So I think she'll do a great job portraying this character, and I'm just curious about the story and see where it goes. I think the trailer is just showing us a lot of like what people like to see, you know, the fights and the villains and like just the
factor.
yeah. But I'm really curious about the heart and really
Really
seeing
good at
her
that.
arc as a character and how what we can kind of take from it. So yeah, I'm
Especially
looking
with
forward
her-
to it.
With her as an actress too, I mean, I haven't seen House of the Dragon, but she seems like one where her eyes tell a lot. Like there's a lot of story behind her. So it's exciting to see what that story will be for Supergirl. So
Absolutely. And there's, like you said, opportunity for new forms of storytelling, not only with this character, but in terms of superhero movies too. We saw the Supergirl show on the CW, and that's really our only exposure to her story with whatever creative
And we
liberties they
stopped.
took on that show. Yeah, we
even
stopped
finish it.
eventually.
Yeah.
But I think, as opposed to Superman, who a lot of people have obviously a deep connection to the classic movies with Christopher Reeves and all that, Superman as a character and on a cinematic scale has meant a lot to people. And whereas a Supergirl, we're getting something new, right? A Supergirl movie.
Yeah.
So there's, I think, a lot of opportunity for new fans, new audiences that wouldn't necessarily maybe watch a superhero movie, be interested in this story. So
Yeah.
we just say, man, only time will tell. It's like a couple, 6 months away, about half a year away now. So
That'll be
yeah.
here fast.
Yeah, that's fascinating that you say that, bro. Because I mentioned earlier that this is it's appealing to a specific audience with the age and the place that this Supergirl is at, where Clara, right? And so it's just it's fascinating to see this superhero story that is of imperfection. Like, that's the key. With Iron Man, with Thor, with these movies that we love, it's very rare that it's I feel like Captain America is the exception to this, where he is constantly the same, with the same heart, but he's changing the people around him. It's either that, or it's the hero is imperfect and they step into that role by learning something. And to see that here on a bold and confident display, where she is imperfect, she's making mistakes, and to see how she might finesse or charm her way through situations.
Yeah.
But she's been through heartbreak. She's been through a lot, and we don't know specifically what that is yet, as a family that haven't read too many comics. But it's definitely to be looked forward to.
Definitely would be interesting to read the comic beforehand.
Yeah.
To see also on a visual scale what the director and the creative direction, the side by side, what shot from the comic they'll take on a cinematography angle. So yeah, definitely very intriguing. Definitely let us know in the comments what you thought of this teaser, what the trailer, how it impacted you, what Supergirl means to you. Maybe some theories or good insight to know about this character, about this version of Supergirl, and how it ties into the story of Superman and their relationship together. We saw a little glimpse of that at the end of the Superman movie,
Which was great.
that came out this past summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely meet us in the comments as always. We always have to hear what you have to say. With that, you guys, go out there, spread your light, and have a MaJeliv day. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.